This annual quality stock today is Thursday, September 9, 2010. Today we're going to take a look at Uranium Energy Corp. This is an AMEX stock trading under the ticker UEC. See a pretty solid downtrend it's been in most of this year, but now it looks like it's breaking through it, breaking through the initial trend line, and now it's trying to make a new higher low, and we're going to look at it and see if this is giving any signs of a continuation. Nice uptrend in the MACD. The fast line is over top of the signal line right now, which is indicated by the histogram being above zero. That's a positive sign. Nice uptrend. PPO following along the same pattern. ADX is in a nice position. It's down low. You want to see this break through 20. It's at 19.5 right now, starting to flatten out a little bit. But what you want to see, that's a weak sign of a trend starting to develop. Ultimately, you want to see it get over 30. That's a sign of a stronger trend. It puts it in a trending pattern. Right now, it's considered being in a trading pattern. So we're going to look for this kind of small trend line that it's got going. We want to see that get broken. We want to see this ADX move up higher. Ultimately, what this positive and negative DIs do is what you're going to want to see is this positive DI come down and then move along with the ADX. So those are some things we'll be looking for. Throw a couple lines on here. The money flow index is kind of in a bit of a channel right now, but you can see that they're starting to turn up again, coming off the bottom side of the channel. We're going to want to see these break through 50. All moving together is very nice. That can facilitate a stronger move. So we want to see them stay together right now, make the break through 50, and break through this channel that they're in. Accumulation distribution has a bit of a downtrend going on. You can see that it's starting to flatten. It was in a basic kind of a channel look to it. You can see now it hasn't gone back down to the bottom side and made a new lower low. It's flatlining out and starting to look like it's starting to actually curl back up. That is a positive sign for money coming into this stock, and that is reinforced by the Chaikin money flow, which also has an uptrend going on, a stronger uptrend here recently, and now the breakthrough zero shows you that buying pressure is starting to slightly outweigh selling pressure. CCI with a nice trend up. The way Don Lambert designed this was the buy point is the break of 100. The sell point is when it breaks back down through 100. So technically speaking, it is at a buy point. There's also another mode of thinking when it comes to trading the CCI. And it goes a little something like this here. Definitive trends. The buy point is at the break. Put it on in red. Is at the break of the trend. This downtrend was broken right here. That would be the buy point, which would put you right on this red day, a low of 240 that day. And the way it works is it's not a sell until this new uptrend is broken. So we'll come back and revisit this and see how this plays out, where it would put you if it breaks down, if it makes a move up high and then breaks down, where that sell point actually would be. That's just a different way of using the CCI that I've never talked about before, but that is a practice that some people use. The full stow getting ready to head back over 80, which is overbought territory, but also used for momentum traders to show strength. It can trend in overbought or oversold areas for a long time. So being over 50 is where you really want to see it. Over 80 is okay, even though it's overbought. It just has to be used in conjunction with the other indicators to show that the trend is still strong and there's still momentum with this stock. Nice look to the tricks. A definite uptrend going on. Right now we're getting a signal line cross again. You always want to see it trend towards zero. Holding above zero is a good thing. So we're going to want to see this curl around and continue back to the upside. So there's definitely some bullish indications that this chart is going to try and continue. What we're going to look for is a new higher high while it holds this higher low. RSIs, nice uptrend to them. Again, all pretty much close together, all holding over 50. The 14 and 21 are a very, very slight incline. We're going to want to see this try and break out of this little area, this little channel that the 7 and 14 and 21 are all kind of in, primarily the 7. We're going to want to see it break through that, add some real strength to this, hold over 50. What we're going to look for is this trend line to be broken. We want to see support hold. A bottom support here around 240 is what has to hold. We want to see this support draw back from back here in June, which it did right here. This is the higher low that it's making. We want to see that continue. And what we'll look for is a break right through this area. You want to see this make a higher high and start to establish a channel up this direction. The move to challenge the 200-day moving average is probably what we really want to see. That would be a nice higher high and would be establishing the channel. That would put it somewhere along those lines. It's kind of what we'd be looking for. So we want to see it challenge the resistance that it's kind of sitting at right now. You can see 4 days in a row, 272 has been a tough point for it. We want to see it break through 272, go up here and challenge this 290 area, and ultimately try and get up and challenge this 200-day moving average. Those are the things that we'll be looking for with UEC. Volume is at 212,000. It's kind of slacking off just a little bit. We're going to want to see volume come back in and push through this 272. Again, this is merely my interpretation of the chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you and trade smart.